anything on this, do you?
No.
It looks like you have several things on here that may not be related. What do you want me to look at? You just got something about you doing a pre-flight at Rucker and
Evidence.
Evidence?
Yeah, the photos, yeah. All that is what I wanted to show.
Okay. Is this the stuff that's on your phone?
It's stuff that I've transferred from my phone, from my dash cams in my car. Before the deputy started parking there, the black monster truck never parked on that side, ever, since I've been there. And I've been there 2 years now.
And have you spoke to someone here at the sheriff's office before? Before me? You have not? Okay.
Not that I didn't want to, but it's just I have so much information, and I think the primary objective was to get all my information organized before I spoke with someone.
Are they all pictures of the car parked there?
Yes.
Okay.
That part is.
Okay. The other photos, do I need to go in there?
Yeah.
What are these photos of?
I don't remember. Yeah, so at the post office, that's what I used to see before I sent my letters.
Okay.
They would always be there. Yeah.
Right, that's a Spring Lake office. That's a Spring Lake car.
Okay.
Which I can't do anything about them.
Yeah,
that's
so I go to
County right there.
So I go to TJ Maxx, and you see where go back. I'm parked at TJ Maxx, and there's a Cumberland County deputy vehicle parked down for me. When I left TJ Maxx, I left that spot. Wait, go back. When I left that spot, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. That's on the other side of the parking lot. As soon as I came out of Bed Bath & Beyond, that same truck was sitting parked facing me in the middle of the parking lot.
Is this on your camera in your car?
Yes. The first thing I noticed was when my car was being damaged. and that was in July. My tires were flattened twice. The same right rear tire was flattened 1 month, and then 30 days later it was flattened again.
Okay, that's a completely different car in there.
So it's like, how do they know that I'm leaving home? Or how do they know that I'm at this particular store? There's something they're tracking my car.
Well,
some kind of way.
I'm going to go ahead and let you know, when you have this many agencies, these are all local agencies. You've got Harnett County, you've got Cumberland County, you've got Spring Lake. If they're going to have some kind of tracking device on you, they're not going to follow you in a marked car. Okay? They won't be following you around in marked cars. They don't do that.
You're thinking logically. This is not logical what they're doing. And that is when I went to Goldsboro. That was when I went to Kinston.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay, we do mental transports to Kinston, and we're required as the sheriff's office to take people all over the state.
What I'm talking about is looking at this as a whole as stalking. What they're doing as a whole, if you look at everything that I've gathered, as a whole, is stalking.
What I'm saying is you're in multiple jurisdictions, and each time you're in those jurisdictions, you're seeing vehicles that belong in those jurisdictions short of the Kinston trip. And nobody's interacting with you at all? No one's having conversations with you?
No, but the objective is...
No one's charging you with anything?
Oh, I called Spring Lake Police, so I need to be dealing with Cumberland County with Spring Lake Police.
Well, Spring Lake Police Department is a separate town, so they have a chief that deals with their agency. Cumberland County handles the stuff that's in the county, not in the town. Like, I'm in Lillington right now, and our office is in Lillington, but I have jurisdiction here and Lillington does, so both of us will be in here a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? So Spring Lake has their town, their city that they're supposed to be in, but Cumberland County can also go in those same areas.
Right.
Because the town is inside Cumberland County.
Okay.
So, is there anything else you wanted me to look at on there?
I have video. I don't have video. No, the videos are on there because that's only a gig.
Okay. All right, here you go.
So, like, when I'm leaving the post office, what they would do is tail me out of the parking lot with their radar gun.
Okay.
Yeah. They would tail me out of... I have video of this. The guy tails me bumper to bumper out of the parking lot of the post office. And he tails me for at least 2 to 3 stoplights. And I finally changed lanes. And then he drove past me. But as he's driving past me, there's a guy in the passenger seat who's he's looking at me like frowning. And I'm like, why is he angry at me? But that's happening. I've come out of my dental appointment, coming out of the parking lot. A deputy would zoom up behind me, bumper to bumper, and he tailed me through a U-turn, through a right turn, bumper to bumper, and then I made another right turn, and that's when he kept straight.
Okay.
That's what I get.
So, based off of everything that I'm seeing and hearing, I can't speak for Spring Lake. I can't speak for Cumberland County. I can't speak for them. I can speak for what's in Anderson Creek and the deputies that you're seeing in the county. everything that I've seen, they're in a public vehicular area, which means everybody has access. They're, regardless if they're parking there or not, I don't see where they're interacting with you. So I think it's a far stretch to say that they're stalking you. I believe you're seeing all these vehicles, and I completely believe you on that. But if no one's stopping you and no one's ticketing you and no one's doing anything to you, I mean, these are just vehicles on the roadway.
I was on the phone with Spring Lake Watch Commander, and after I hung up with him, 4 minutes later, I got pulled over. There was a Spring Lake police car on the side of the road right where I was driving, and I got pulled over 4 minutes after I hung up with him.
Okay.
I was telling him that I wanted to bring him the 2 registered mail letters that I had picked up. He told me, no, you hang on to those. And I've been trying to get to talk to the Spring Lake police chief, but they won't do that. But since I've done that, it's like they're trying to intimidate me from.
Okay. Well, if that's happening in that county, you have to address it with them.
That's Cumberland County.
I can't do anything with them.
Spring Lake is Cumberland County.
I'm pretty certain that the individual that is in the area where you live at, I'm pretty certain they live there as well.
What is the purpose of having a Harnett County deputy vehicle there 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row? Why would they leave their deputy vehicle
if that's where they
even
live
during
at,
the... I'm asking.
Look, I'm telling you, if that's where they live at, that's their parking lot where they leave their car. If they're not working, that's where they leave their car at. When I'm not at work, my car sits in my driveway. And the only time I'm in my car is when I'm at work. So if that, I believe I know who it is that lives in that area, and I believe that's where they live at.
What's her name?
I'm not going to give that to you right now because I don't see any violation of crime or anything like that.
I just want to know her name.
I'm not going to provide that.
Is there a violation of crime that has to happen for you to get me a deputy's name?
I'm not going to provide you the information.
I just wanted to know, does there have to be a crime that has been committed? What if I want to address her?
Well, if you'd like
I want
to
send her a letter.
Just hear me out. If you'd like to do that, you can come here Monday through Friday during business hours and speak to the staff here. And if they want to provide that information, they can. But as far as I understand, that individual lives there.
Okay.
In that area.
What I'll do is, I can camp out and wait and see her. I don't want to have to do that. That's so much energy.
What I don't understand is why you need to have a conversation with her when she's parking in the parking lot.
Because I want to find out, this is my impression. This is what I think. I want to know what you think.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay, so say she was already living there and you started living there and someone walks up to you and says, hey, why do you keep parking in this parking lot? What would you think?
We would have a talk about it, a discussion.
Okay. Well, if you want to, she's a neighbor probably, try to grab her and have a conversation with her. Because everything that I'm seeing is not violating any laws.
So when somebody's being stalked, there's certain things that happen. And just because you don't see it, you have to look at it from my perspective and take everything as a whole.
Well, you're not even open to the idea that deputy lives there in the same area you do.
Well, maybe she does. To me, she's just camped out there. And what she used to do is just drive through for no apparent reason, and now she's camped out there.
Okay. All right. For my note purposes, what's your name?
Erin.
Is it E-R-I-N?
Yes.
You have a middle and last name?
I'm not giving you my middle and last name.
Okay.
I'm good on that.
Okay, so you're not going to be cooperative with me while I spend all this time helping you out?
I just wanted her name.
So you can send her a letter and ask her why she's parking in the parking lot?
So I can address her.
Okay, well, just grab her when you see her walking by and address her.
Okay, I'll do that. Mr. M.R. Britt. Okay.
Corporal Britt.
got a badge number?
It's Corporal Britt. I'm the only one here.
You're not gonna give me your badge number?
I don't have a badge number.
You don't?
No.
Y'all don't do badge numbers?
No. Do you see a badge number written on
I don't
here?
know.
No, we don't. I just gave you my name. That's all you need.
Britt.
Yes. That's all you need. I'm the only one here. It'll just be me.
Who's the lieutenant? Who's the next one up? I need to talk to the lieutenant.
They'll be here Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
What's his name?
Lieutenant Wood.
Lieutenant Wood. So Lieutenant Wood, and who's over him?
Resuming a Major Wilson.
Major Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
So you're Britt.
Mm-hmm.
You're a corporal. Then there's Lieutenant Wood and Major Wilson. What does he do?
They supervise patrol.
No, what is his title?
Major Wilson.
Yeah, but
He's the patrol supervisor.
okay. And Lieutenant Wood, what is his title?
He's also a patrol supervisor.
My goodness. All right, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time,
Yes, ma'am.
doing your job.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
At this time, no.
Okay. The stuff that's in Cumberland County and Spring Lake, you want to take that up with them?
Got it.
Anything else I can do?
If you can get the word out for them to leave me alone, to stop following me, stop stalking me. That's what I want. Put the word out.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Will do.
If anybody's doing it, I want you guys to stop. If you can just say that, that would be
real
great.
Honest with you. People that would do investigative
Let me tell you
purposes that would do
Can
that
I interrupt
would
you
not
for
be
just
on
a second?
patrol.
I want to interrupt you for just a second. This is like the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. And if one of your guys does this, tell him to turn in his badge. I was actually in a grocery store, standing at the checkout, and I'll be damned if here comes a deputy or a police guy. He comes walking from the far end entrance. There's two entrances. Where I'm standing is one. He walks in from the far entrance, walks all the way across the store to the checkout where I'm standing, and asks the cashier, where's the restroom? I'm like, you're so stupid. And I'm like, are you really? Is this what they pay you guys to do? No. Don't do that. Don't do that ever.
Do what?
That's stupid. That is so stupid.
Do what?
What I'm just telling you.
Ask for where the bathroom's at?
He walked in from the far, in a grocery store. Usually when people want to use the bathroom, they go to a gas station. Go to a gas station, go to McDonald's. It's easier. What in the world? Do you not know?
Maybe they were unfamiliar with the area.
Oh my gosh. You turn in your badge if you're unfamiliar with the area. You should not be on the road if you're unfamiliar with the area.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Right now, no.
Thank you.
Just if you could just do that one thing. Hey guys, if you see this car, she's not doing anything, leave her alone. If you're tailing anybody, leave them alone. Just stop. Stop what you're doing. If you could just put that general message out, that would be great.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you won't. You just lied.